Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Daily Word. I'm Pastor Michael Jarboe. How are you? How are you doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful start to your week. Today's Daily Word begs the question, where is a place that has affected your theology? I love that question. There is actually something called the theology of place. There are sacred places in our life and in our world that really make a difference in who we are, where we find God and know God. A lot of people find God in nature and all throughout the world, but there are also specific places, moments, locations that really bring about our theological understanding. And the place I've got to share is Brown Chapel at Centenary College of Louisiana. It was a chapel where, when I was a freshman, I was invited to come and sing and play drums in the worship band. It was a location that is dear to my heart because I found and met friends and colleagues there. I got to sing with the Centenary College Choir, which was a gift of my life, truly. And it helped me see the tiniest to the largest of Methodist churches throughout the southeast part of the United States. But nothing was sweeter than getting to sing in Brown Chapel. It's like a home game for us. Every year we had this candlelight service that would happen at Brown Chapel, and it was so beautiful to watch your colleagues, not necessarily maybe the most churched people, but people who found God even in the midst of all that life was finding, or touch the divine. And we would lift up those candles at Brown Chapel, and us as the Centenary College Choir would surround that space and sing "The Lord bless you and keep you" to conclude the night. It was a beautiful service. Brown Chapel means a lot. I've cried in Brown Chapel when I felt afraid. I've led and preached my very first sermon inside Brown Chapel. And perhaps one of the most notable places about Brown Chapel that brings joy to my heart is it was in Brown Chapel where I married my wife, Leslie. In fact, I married her 10 years ago this week. Leslie and I are away this week on a vacation to celebrate those 10 years, and I will never forget her walking down that aisle, having the most amazing friends to my right, to my left. Her father officiated the ceremony. My dear friend Mark Swartzen, who's now a pastor in the Woodlands, was there. Theological powerhouses, people who had prayed for me, pastors who had helped lead me into the place where I could find my heart for ministry, my call to ministry. We're in that space on that special night on October the 9th of 2010. And now I'm about to approach 10 years of celebrating my marriage with my rock and my friend, my wife, Leslie. And it's incredible. Anytime I come to Shreveport, I might not even be near the campus. I might be going seeing friends. Y'all, I make my way to Brown Chapel. I try to sneak in through the side door and just take a moment of peace because I have seen the goodness of God in that space. It's been a space that's held me, that's shaped me, that's formed me and created me into the pastor you know today. I hope all of you have a place like that. It might not be a chapel. Maybe it's a space at your old alma mater. Maybe it's your grandmother's house. Maybe it is a dock near a lake that you love and cherish. Wherever that might be, I pray that you get to go and revisit that space often. Find it to be a holy space and allow it to bring about the divine that's within each and every one of you. I hope you all have a Brown Chapel. I do, and I'm thankful for it every day, and especially this week as I celebrate 10 years of marriage to my wife and my best friend, Leslie. So, friends, I'm out here on my patio, and I'm hoping you're starting your week off with a great cup of coffee and enjoying what is to come. Be witnesses of the light of Christ to the world. I love you, and I'm thankful for you. Go in peace. Amen.